and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, our top story is good old Hunter Biden, who is referred to in the 1023 as dumber than a Ukrainian dog. And not only that, it's extraordinary. In this document that was released by Grassley and Comer, it says here, he says, Hunter Biden was hired to protect us through his dads from all kinds of problems. And what do we have? We have Joe Biden live on video saying you don't get your $1 billion unless you fire the prosecutor who's going after Burisma, and the prosecutor was fired. It's extraordinary. I could talk about this for a long time, and I did. Check out my Facebook Live where I go into this in detail. Bobby Kennedy testified before the a committee led by Jim Jordan yesterday, and all the Democrats attacked him. They tried to censor him at a censorship hearing, and Bobby Kennedy fought back. Did an outstanding job fighting back. Bobby Kennedy and I aren't going to agree on everything, but you know what the difference is between Bob Kennedy and the Democrats that were on that committee yesterday? He is an old school liberal Democrat. And you know what? When this country was filled with conservatives and traditional liberal Democrats, this country was okay. We didn't have $30 trillion in debt. I'll take a traditional liberal Democrat any day over these other Democrats that run their party today. Wrong puberty. Our Department of Health and Human Resources, this transgender, transvestite, whack job, says that you could go through the wrong puberty. No science there. If you're a girl, you're going to go through girl puberty. If you're a boy, you're going to go through boy puberty, but not according to our Secretary of Health and Human Resources. The FBI has acknowledged once again, final and for all, they knew Hunter's laptop was legit and still intentionally lied to social media about its legitimacy, claiming it was Russian disinformation. That's how corrupt the FBI is. Amazing. New York is paying Black Lives Matter $13 million for the arrests made during the riots. Only in America and only in a woke city. Jason Aldean, try that in my small town. CMT cut it. Place goes bonkers. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's coming to his defense. This woman right here is the woman who claimed, gun activist, is to claim that she got CMT to cancel it. Somebody just sent me a text. Apparently, Luke Bryan has said, I want all my videos off CMT. Folks, played cards last night with 3 of my buddies. Euchre. We played for 2 hours, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, once a month. I want to tell you something. We were talking. And you know what, folks? Whites, okay, country music people, small town people, we can't let them define us. We can't let them disgrace us, make us feel guilty or whatever, okay? You know what? It's just plain, simple fact. Small town, look at a map. Where the Republicans get elected, where the Democrats control. Guess what? Geographically, we're 99%. They control the big cities. What goes on in the big cities? Murder, destruction, disaster. What goes on in small towns? Not that. And when you sing about it, you're considered a racist. No, we're not. No, we're not. This is for you. This is for you, you progressive, liberal, woke son of a bitches. That's for you, right there. We are good people. We're not racist people. We're Americans who love America. You hate America. We want to save it. You want to transform it into some sicko place, which you already have successfully done. Fires me up. White House debauchery. I was thinking about this. Not only do we have cocaine in the White House, we got nudity on the White House grounds. Makes sense, though, when you got a sick pedophile for a president who walks in on his daughter and continuously goes and watches his daughter take a shower when she's a teenager. Unbelievable. Elise Jordan from MSNBC, I just reported what I just did, calls the GOP trashy. We're trashy. Why? Because Marjorie Greene Taylor showed the committee Hunter's porn. Good for her. Murkowski says she'd prefer Manchin over Trump or Biden. Thanks, Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell got her reelected against Donald Trump's support of her opponent. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sarah Palin. They're saying we ought to impeach, Why not are we not demanding the resignation of Joe Biden? All right, Barbie. Well, I was going to go see Barbie, but now I'm not. I've heard enough reports about how Barbie dogs men, they have to inject the gay transgender stuff. I'm going to go see Oppenheimer this weekend. I hope it's not. Oppenheimer, I'm going to go see. Biden in the stairs. He can't climb stairs, so now they're adjusting the type of stairs for him to go up to. Vanna White signed a new contract to stay on a Wheel of Fortune. Congratulations. The Redskins sale has finally happened. This guy owns so many sports teams, he's Mr. Sport. Trump versus Cohen. The judge is going to seal the deposition of Trump that he gives in that case where he sued Cohen. And John Kirby, are you not sick of John Kirby? This little State Department spokesperson, you know what he is? He's not a spokesperson. He's the designated liar. Cocaine sharks, there's some concerns, all this shark activity, that they're feasting on cocaine bundles that were dropped off in the Gulf in the ocean. We had cocaine bear, now we're going to have cocaine shark. Naughty Jack, according to at least one person, a former CEO of a company, he's got some video about Naughty Jack. Release it already. And Ziegler, I forgot to mention this yesterday, it's important enough. Ziegler was told by his bosses, leave the Biden kids alone. Can't interview them. Unbelievable. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Coming up next, Eric Deters in local news. Ladies and gentlemen, American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, you heard me say this yesterday, that there's no question that Paige Johnson, the person who murdered him, was Jacob Bumpass, and he's finally getting his. Court documents show, this is unbelievable, opening statements. It's impossible to know when the remains were dumped. However, according to cell phone records, they beeped or whatever, binged right where the body was found. Coincidence? I don't think a jury will think that's a coincidence. This is really sad. Demaya Barton Pickens, she was shot and killed by a drive-by while she was in her house. You know what she was doing? She was in the house making TikToks with her friends. I swear to goodness, man. Hits me. All right, there's a police chase. Crazy. This person was crazy. Her name is Alexis Hale of Columbus, Ohio. Attempted to pass a van occupied two adults and two children before colliding with the rear of the van. Stolen vehicle. Crazy. By the way, I thought she was a man. Me too. Didn't you, Sabrina? I thought you looked like a man. This is a sad story. A man died after an electrical accident in Saylor Park, Parkland Avenue. He was working. Electric line fell on him and killed him. Sad. The convention center is going to be closed down for 18 months. How do you like that? I guess they're going to make it bigger and better. This is interesting. Union, Kentucky is the richest town in Kentucky. How you like that, Boone County? Jason Aldean is going to be at Riverbend tonight. You believe that? After all this controversy, Aldean at Riverbend. Kentucky news. This is interesting. Certificate of need. That's where a hospital has to get, or medical service providers has to get permission from the state in order to open up to add certificate of need. This will not shock you. Cameron's kind of ambivalent to it, but Andy Bashir supports the program. He's a big St. E's guy, just so you know. Kentucky credit scores are some of the worst in the country. Doesn't shock me. Ohio, you ready for this? Ohio's got a human trafficking problem, and Columbus, it's extra bad. Weird. Dayton, Ohio drivers are considered, I don't know how they come up with this stuff, but it's fun news. Dayton, Ohio drivers are considered the second worst drivers in the country. I don't know. And in sports, Boomer and Chad are going to be inducted in the Bengals Ring of Honor. Congratulations, guys. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Coming up next, Jamie Spinley in World News.
Hello again, the latest world headlines. Amsterdam's council has banned cruise ships from the city centre as the Dutch capital tries to limit visitors, numbers and curb pollution. It means the central cruise terminal on the River U will close down. 16 people have died and more than 100 are still trapped after a massive landslide in a village in western India state Maharashtra. Heavy rainfall has triggered flooding and landslides. More than 100 people have been injured in extreme weather conditions in Italy. Huge hailstones downpoured the size of a fist. The United Kingdom could see a month's worth of rain in just 2 days over this weekend. The Brazilian plane maker Embraer says a new factory will be built near Sao Paulo to produce electric flying taxis, which it hopes would take the skies in 2026. The craft will be 100% electric, allowing emission-free flights. Until Monday, from the team here, have a great weekend. Cheerio.